Watch carefully.
We're just going to jump straight into it today. G'day, Stu from UAV Futures here, and a bit of a nightmare software issue. I have no idea if this is streaming or what's happening, so I need your help. Let me know how the audio is going, what the stream is doing, and pretty much we're going to be figuring out what is happening. If you're new to the channel or the streams, it was scheduled for 8 hours away. I don't know how that happened. I set the reminder, and it seems I misclicked the wrong button, but we are here. We're going to be answering your questions. We're going to be going through, it's Feature Friday on the FPV Mix. So we're going to go through, look at some of your videos, some really cool things, and just answer questions, have some fun, hang out, and talk about all things FPV. Now, bear with me because I am a tiny bit rattled that when you can see the minutes ticking by, I have to get things ready and all of. Oh, and my mic's not even working. Oh, what a nightmare stream. Thank you so much, chat. G'day, Stu from UAV Futures here, and welcome back to the FPV Mix with no sound. Luckily, you guys are fantastic in the channel. I can see a lot of those. No sound, turn the mic up. I had it muted. Pretty much what I was just going through was me explaining that we've had a nightmare software setup this morning. Things were saying this can't work, all this sort of stuff. And for some reason, the stream said scheduled for 6 hours, 6:20 p.m. tonight. I have no idea how that happened in Australia time. It was meant to be this time. Every single Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're going to be streaming right here, jumping into the FPV Mix, answering your questions, going through, watching some videos. Today is Feature Friday, where we go through, we check out some really cool stuff online, we watch it together, and generally just have some fun. We've had a few little changes to the stream. We also have Doggo Cam, which I've got here because I know a lot of people yesterday wanted to see what Charlie was doing. So Charlie is just having a bit of a snooze at the moment down there. So big shout out to everybody who wanted to hang out and see Charlie as well. But also, I do have to make a change. Yesterday, I was like, yeah, all right, every donation, let's just give Charlie a smacko. I don't think that's in the dog's best interest. So I'm going to have to limit it. So if the donation is over $5 or you got a super chat over $5, then I'll give him a snack. But if it's a little bit lower than that, we'll just go through this normal stuff, answering questions. And the reason is simple. I don't want my dog to be getting, I still want him to be healthy and happy. Don't I, Pooch? So anyway, let's see if we can adjust this a little bit better. Where are you, Charlie? Silly Pooch. Anyway, he knows I'm talking about him. But let's get in, kick off the FPV stream, answer some of your questions. I'm just going to get some of these windows sorted because they're all over the shop with different things. I want to get us set up like let's get this one working. Back to face cam here. We've got my stream window, which I'm going to minimize that one. We've got a YouTube window ready for Googling, and I should be able to get the giveaway links for you guys as well. All right, so who we got in the stream today, and I can't tell if it's hot or cold in here or whether I'm just flustered from prepping for the stream. Of course, we've got some fantastic focusing there by my face cam. Let's do it. I've got Gordon Ramsay as a bit of an ad for some reason at the start of my stream. That's all paused. I'll mute him up. Let's jump in, answer some questions, and thanks so much for everybody who is tuning in. And I find it best if I don't even look at my own stream. I can just focus on answering your questions and turning this heater off. And I'm going to have my morning coffee. And like usual, we're going to pretty much, have my coffee, answer some questions, hang out, and have fun. I can see Malice Vex saying hello all. Russ Wolf is in there, giving me a chat. FPV Nick, fist bump to him, boom. And I can see some people already asking some questions about goggles, all that sort of stuff. Oh, you are live streaming. Yeah, I am, Ben. I don't know what happened last night, mate. I set the reminder and everything, and turns out Malice called me on the phone as I'm walking here. He's like, bro, I can't talk. I got to go for a stream, man. And I answered, and he said, well, it says you're starting in like 6 hours. I was like, what? Panic ensued. We ran in here and try to fix that sort of stuff up. All right. Thank you for the first. We're going to jump in and answer a lot of questions. And I did see some. We're going to answer younger buckets about the best $200 goggles. But Nathan STL, we're going to thank you for the first super chat of the day. With that donation, it is over the $5 mark. So Charlie is going to get a little bit of a smacko while that's what we call, it's not a smack. It's like a food brand for dog food, little treat that we call them. Let's go here. Charlie. And we're going to answer your question. What is the best guess on what the CADX Nebula camera will be? Charlie. There you go. There you go. Hey. Oh, thanks. But I know I will get this camera set up a little bit better as well for Doggo Cam. It's just a I guess a first trial. And who's that? We've got Ken Hicks. Okay, we are going to answer yours, Ken. I will give Charlie another little treat. But what is your best guess on what the Cadex Nebula camera will be? Let's have a Google first and see what information we can find. And I'm getting nothing. Some very strange search results. Let's have a look here. It looks like there was a video done recently. And of course, if this guy's actually, I don't know if this guy's going to show us what it is. And it looks like it's in French. So I actually don't know. And that's a 1 hour stream. Let's see what you guys can see. You go, if I press this button. Here we go. So I don't know if it is it. I actually don't know. Cadex Vista, is it going to be a new release like Cadex Vista camera? I actually don't know what the Cadex Nebula is going to be, but I can tell you I will be getting my hands on it. I will write Cadex an email or whatever it is, a WeChat message and be like, yep, look, let's get this on the stream. I really liked their Cadex Vista. I thought it was absolutely fantastic, but if you've got some information on the Cadex Nebula, please throw it down below. Is this what was in the DJI? I know in a recent DJI update as well, there was how do I get back to this? There was something that mentioned some new Cadex platforms or some new camera things that it was going to be able to hook up with. So I actually don't know. It's probably, and here's hoping it would be absolutely amazing if it is a really, really small VTX transmitter that we could put in some of our micros. Imagine flying around in a whoop inside your house. I know that would be with HD. That would be the dream. I don't know how you could get a 1S Whoop flying around indoors just with HD, but it would be something special. I'm going to say too, guys, there is a giveaway form. Make sure you put your details in the description down below. Everything we talk about for a lot of these things, a couple of links, the websites, the giveaways, the Discords, and all that sort of stuff has been there. Also, we have a donation thing. You can see a little donation bar somewhere below me where we can work on some live stream equipment as well. So there's a link to that if you want to donate to also upgrading some of the live stream stuff. But I need to jump in here and answer. Ken Hicks, do you think the Emax Tiny Hawk Freestyle can output more than 25 milliwatts on the VTX? And no, the reason is, and I better give Charlie a little treat here. Well, maybe I'll have to break these down a little bit. He's just staring at me. You can see right here. Look at him. There you go. There you go, Pooch. Hey, oh yeah, I'll eat that. That's my Charlie voice. But I'm joking. The reason it can't put output more than that is that's just the limit of the VTX. So I would like it to do more. I had a lot of problems with the Tiny Hawk Freestyle flying around on the. If you watch my video on that, you can see Tiny Hawk Freestyle UAV Futures. And and my video says, "Am I wrong?" So probably. But if you look here, Ken, and everybody else who's playing along at home, and we jump in and we look at the video, this is one of the problems I had with it. So I was like, I really don't. I think it's a cool little quad, but I just couldn't see that well. Let's skip this Priceline Pharmacy ad. Granger's throwing his shoe. This boy is trying to get it out of the tree, but we're going to jump in here. And my video, it really starts to break up quite a bit. And this is only a 25 milliwatts, so we're flying relatively close to ourselves. So I don't know. That was it wasn't the best. You can see there. That's quite a lot of breakup considering how close we are. So for me, that was the biggest limitation. I told this to Emax, and I don't think. And the problem is too, you can't even swap it out. So it's really tricky to swap this VTX out because it is like hard soldered with pins into the board. Because when I came home, I was like, man, I love this little craft. It flies great, but I want to change it out. You've really got to do. It is a pain in the butt if you want to swap the VTX to a higher milliwatts on this one, and it's just part of the hardware. It is locked to 25 milliwatts there, Ken. So sorry about that. Other than that, it's a cool VTX. Other than that, it's a cool little craft, but it is hard to look at this reception. It's not good enough. It almost lost it there too because you can't see. But yeah, it's just the VTX kind of sucks on it. All right, we're going to answer Aaron Shahs at UAV Futures. What do you think about the Fly Sky i6? Well, I believe you're talking about the radio. I think I'm going to open up a window here. Fly Sky i6, or there's also got the receivers. So that's these radios. Man, that's pricey, unless that's coming in at Australian dollars. So let's change this to USD. They really haven't dropped in price. 58 bucks. Seems like this has been the price of it forever. This is the Fly Sky i6X, which is this one. They all look and feel very, very similar. This button. Okay, so, what do I think of this radio? It is cheap. It takes some AA batteries. It's got some hidden menus in there, which can be a pain to set up. It's going to be binding with iBus, which is not nearly as nice to use as SBus. It's just going to be a lot more pain when you're setting it up on Betaflight. I love the Turnigy Evolution radio, and one thing that always was a pain, look on all the guides that show you how to set up SBus, but when it came to iBus, man, you're kind of on your own. You might have to use a different UART and all that sort of stuff, so... I know. And the range is just average. And the battery life, just average. So it is a, if you went back 20 years, you'd be like, man, this radio is incredible. Look at the size, look at the gimbals, look at the form factor, look at the switches, everything I want. But nowadays we know a lot better. But for the price, you're better off saving up and getting a QX7 or something like the Turnigy Evolution, which I believe is a much better radio. Bear with me. And let's open up Turnigy Evolution. This bad boy from Hobby King, which is going to be a very, very similar radio. And I think this one comes with a receiver. Let's see the price of this. Oh man, what is going on? $139. Okay, don't buy this. This is not what you should be getting. So sometimes you can get these for like 50 bucks, but 130 AU is just stupid. Don't be getting that. All right, thank you for everybody for tuning into the stream. We're going to have some fun today. I got some really cool stuff planned, and I am sorry for the mix-up too when it comes to the time, the no sound, all that sort of stuff. Jeffrey Kelly, and also make sure if you're going to ask me a question, you want me to read something out or give someone a shout out, do the little @UAV Futures symbol because it just makes it easier for your questions and that sort of stuff to stand out. So let's have a look here. Jeffrey Kelly, have you ever had to send a DJI product back? Is their support easy to use? No, I have not, which is probably a good thing and a bad thing. I've never had a faulty DJI product. I feel like not their custom support, their quality control is top notch. They would have some extreme procedures in place to ensure that every single bit of kit that goes out is meeting the mark. I imagine with a company that large and with that large a turnover, that they have some serious things to follow, and their packaging is always really nice. Everything seems to be in like dust-proof bags. But as far as their support goes, I don't know what it's actually like because things have just worked. I've never had to send it back. I would say though, like most, the thing with DJI, you usually have to buy it from a reputable shop or a reputable dealer. You can't just buy it from someone that might be a little bit dodgy. You usually have to be a registered DJI dealer or whatever it is, a dealership, and you'd probably be able to get your refund fairly easily just by walking into that store or writing an email to them. But I can't say I've ever had to send any DJI things back. All right, let's move on. We got some more questions here. We've got Josh Thomas, still a fan. Oh, and thank you for the $5 super chat. Here you go, Charlie. He's pretty much just waiting for his little snack right there. So that's from John Thomas, I should say, not Josh Thomas. Thank you very much for the super chat. Am I still a fan of the trash can? And it's funny, I have this here for maybe something special that might be happening today. So we've got this is the Cine can, which I felt was like maybe a little bit too heavy for what I wanted it to be. But the trash can was awesome, except I exploded mine into a fence. So I was racing with Wingman Jono, and of course, what happened? I was getting a little bit too cocky with it, flying around, pushing. It's like, yeah, we're going to go under this little. It was like, when you're in the park and you have those signs that might say like, I don't know, Charlie's Reserve, and it's like a wooden sign, it's a little bit engraved or whatever. And I was like, yeah, we're going to go under there as a gate. Jono was in the lead. We're having this little race. I thought, oh, I'm just going to go full stick and miscalculated, smack straight into the wooden sign, which is, a thick piece of timber. And the quad just literally exploded. The canopy came off, the LED went flying off. It just exploded into a million bits. And then after that, it I think something broke in the board. I couldn't get it to fly it again. It was going great for a long time, but that was just a full-on impact that would have made any quad explode. And after that, yeah, it was kind of kaput, which really sucked. All right, Callum, I'm going to answer your question. We're talking about the $99 build, and I was wondering your best under $99 FPV goggles. So that would be the Nun goggles. If you go to uavfutures.com, the website is in the link above. Let's have a look here. And this website is very, very early days. So I don't know how it goes on mobile. We're going to be looking at that as well. But we can see if you scroll down here somewhere, it might be on the second page. Um, we have a video here. So this one, the Hawkeye little pilot goggles. I like to call them the Nun goggles. But if you want to go check those out, they are the best goggle under $100 as far as I'm concerned, because they are really comfortable. You're not going to get eye strain, and you look a little bit silly. Everybody looks silly with FPV goggles on, but you can also see around a little bit, which can help if you're a beginner and you're wondering, okay, it can be quite disorientating or anxiety inducing when you first put on the goggles, because not only do you have to concentrate on your quad, you can't see anything around you. It's a weird experience for the human mind to go through. This, you still have your peripherals out there. If it's not working, oh, I can't see what I'm doing, you can look up and fly FPV and see it like that. So, I thought they were going to be a joke, and I got to give a shout out to Raven FPV who sent them to me, and I was like, man, he's like, look at these goggles. These would be a joke. We had a laugh about it, and then I was like, yeah, all right, I'll get them for a review. This will be funny for my viewers. And it turned out the joke was on me. I absolutely loved them. So they were the best goggles the best goggles you've never heard of. That would have been a good title for the video, actually. All right. Jari, Jary, is saying at UAV Futures, and thank you for tagging me with my name. I'm just finding it very difficult to choose a flight controller that does smart audio to adjust camera settings. And what are the inverted UARTs? Also, what is your opinion on single or 4-in-1 ESC? So there's a bit to unpack there. Difficult to choose a flight controller that does smart audio to adjust the camera settings. I would believe that's um, any any flight controller that can do smart audio. But when it comes to inverted UART, let's talking about iBus or SBus. At least when I used to have to worry about it. So depending on SBus uses an inverted signal, and iBus uses a non-inverted signal, which was always a bit of a pain. Which, like I was mentioning, it can be when you're trying to set up those FlySky radios, and depending on what flight controller you have, yes, it absolutely can be a pain. As far as I would just get something like, let's have a look here, the Omnibus F4. If you want to just choose a flight controller, like even some that come with an ESC. So look at this. This one's for the XJB though, so it might be a little bit small for some people, but this is kind of crazy that you have, and this is talking about 4-in-1 ESC, something like this. Is going to be perfect. Very easy to hook up and set things up to. But the 4-in-1 ESC underneath, I think 4-in-1s nowadays are the way to go, because single ESCs, we used to worry about burning them out when we'd have a crash and all that sort of stuff. But nowadays, you don't. The last time I burned out an ESC, honestly, was probably only 2 months ago, but the amount of ESCs I have burnt per quad are very, very few. And I don't know what happened on the other one when it burned out, but I would say most of the time you're going to be totally fine using a 4-in-1 ESC. All right, and thank you for Raven for posting in the chat too. He posted to the UAVFutures.com review of those Hawkeye cheap goggles as well. Some of those legends in there. Crazy Russian Pilot is asking about 4S or 6S. Are you actually from Russia? Crazy Russian Pilot, I'd be interested to know. And I got to say, thanks for tuning into the stream all the time, brother. I can see at Younger Buckets, I can see quite a few people jumping in. We are going to be streaming at this time every single Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's just I mucked it up with my stream reminder last night. I don't know what happened. It said stream starting in like 6 hours from now. That was a total mistake. All right. Is 4S or 6S better for freestyle? I'm going to say 6S is better. It's more efficient. It's easier on the batteries, and all round, I think 6S is the way to go. However, if you've got 4S packs at home, is it worth switching over? No, it's not that much of a difference that I would go out and rebuy a lot of stuff. Your quads might need some upgrading. Your definitely your motors are going to need some upgrading, all that sort of stuff. So 6S, yes, I think is better if you're starting from scratch. But if you've already got a ton of 4S gear, don't worry about it so much. Wait till something breaks and your battery's a little bit old. What you don't want to do is upgrade to 6S, and then you have to replace your 4S batteries and also all the stuff you've already bought on your 4S drones. So you don't want to make those obsolete. You're still going to have an amazing flight experience. It's just 6S is maybe a little bit more efficient. Okay. Uh, Arline Waldroff. So, at UAV Futures, can you name a very good remote control? So, we call them radios in the biz, and I can name a very good one. Let me know in the descriptions down below if you guys know what it is. I wonder if it's on my front page, actually, of the website. I should see if I can put something in there. What am I going to talk about? And we have, it's this, which is, if we look at this video, and it's the Tango 2. So here we go. The Dreamer radio is here. If you go Google this, the TBS Tango 2, let's see if I can get a picture of it in the bench actually. Where are we? This radio right here. There we go. Perfect. So this radio, the TBS Tango 2, is my favorite radio to date with everything that it does. It is, for me, the perfect radio. If I was not a reviewer, which is the only place where it really lets it down, where I need to fly multiple different models because it only binds up to Crossfire. But if I wasn't a reviewer and I was just someone who was jumping in, flying around, this would be this is it. This is the gold standard as far as I'm concerned of radios. Okay, let's jump in, answer some more questions. What I need to do, I'm going to give a shout out to people on Discord. So if you're on the Discord as well, I've already got some people in voice chat. You might be jumping in there talking on the stream. I'm just going to copy this stream and post it in here because big shout out to these people. Live right now, come in and join the fun on the FPV mix. Sorry about the wrong start time. Okay. Boom. And we've got some stuff to give away as well for you guys. So make sure you enter that question. If you don't know what Discord is, here it is. The link's in the description above. Let's have a look. This is where we should be jumping in. You can have a chat. There's already some people in the voice chat I can see over here. Pretty much going, people asking, answering questions. Big shout out to Dodgy, all that sort of stuff. Discord is amazing. Anyway, let's get back to answering your questions. Press this button right here. We are good to go. People ask me questions on Discord, but I'm going to try and answer these questions on the stream. Doot doot from Discord. That sounds like that music interviewer, who whatever his anyway, Nardwar or whoever it is. All right, Epilogi, thank you for tuning in again at UAV Futures. I think you should try the YouTube membership button. If we buy it, then we get perks in the comments and chat for money as well. All right, so I guess that's something. I don't know how to activate that. So, all right, I will have a look at that for the next stream for sure. We'll find out what's going on. Younger Buckets is asking, if I have a drone built right now and I want to get a new frame, how do I know the distance from the motors to the ESC are the same? You won't. But if you are using a 5-inch, chances are you are probably going to find out that you'll be able to just transfer it straight across. However, you may have to lengthen some of your motor wires, so all those ESC wires. If you've got some wires that are running, you might just need to solder them off, put new ones on. That's part of the perks. However, and I'm saying however a lot. If you've got some motors and you want to say have a 5-inch prop and you put it on a frame, make sure it's not a 4-inch or a 3-inch frame, because then of course the props are going to hit the inside. That's all you really have to worry about. Otherwise you can transfer I could transfer stuff in this quad to the stuff in this quad, and they would be totally fine, but you might just need to change the motor lengths of the wires in there just a little bit, which is just part and parcel of. Hopefully that's not too loud. I don't think there's an extra mic coming through on this other doggo camera, but yeah, hopefully That's all you have to worry about is the length of the motor wires. The rest should be pretty straightforward. All right, we've got a few people pulling into the stream. We've got 82 people watching. I had a bit of a goal, I think, about a giveaway. Make sure you enter that competition by entering some forms. Today, I've got either one of two things to give away. So I've got a split camera right here. I thought, right, we're going to throw that in the giveaway. Or if we end up getting over 200 concurrent viewers, I have a little bind and fly cine, one of these Whoop little trash canny cine can things. It's a free sky one. So it depends. Depends what we're going to get up to. We're going to throw that in the prize mix. All right, Callum, thank you for tuning in. It's good to see you in here again, brother. At UAV Futures, can I use BioHeli with any SC or just specific ESCs? You can use BioHeli with this ESCs that are labeled. They will say BioHeli S or BioHeli 32. If it doesn't say one of those things, no, you can't use it. Well, you shouldn't be using it. If it says something like Simon K or some other old school garbage, it's really not up to date with what we're working to today. Really, all you want to look at is BioHeli S or BioHeli 32. My headset cord is wrapped over the mic again. Is it? Oh, okay. Must be bugging a few people, getting a little bit too excited. Hopefully it wasn't doing too much. How do you strap your top-mounted batteries down? I'm having trouble finding the best to avoid prop strikes on the cables. So we're going to use this as an example, even though this is a top-mounted frame. One thing I do, let's say it's on the Chameleon or the Marmute, when you strap it down, I feed the cable sometimes through the Velcro strap. You can use a double Velcro strap. I feed the cable through there and tighten it down so it's locked underneath. And also take the little balance lead and tuck it in between the two. I don't have a battery here to show you. Take the balance lead and tuck it between these two wires just here. And then it kind of keeps that in place as well, because I don't know about you guys. I'm sure a lot of people, before I used to do that, you go out flying, you come back, and of course, you hear a little tap, tap, tap noise, and it's chewed up your balance lead. All right. What kind of wires do I need to lengthen the wires? That's coming in from Younger Buckets. We're talking about those motors. All you would need would be some 22 gauge silicon wire. That's it. And you can solder it in. So if that's on the motor side, maybe a 20 or an 18 size from memory on the ESC side of things. So pretty much the same, whatever the motor, whatever wire you're replacing, just get the same wire from there. What headphones are they? The mic is really good. You know, I don't know. I've had them for a while. Do you guys know what that symbol is? Let's have a look here. Maybe I'm thinking for some reason HyperX is coming to mind. But I'm glad the mic is okay. Callum Watts, I'm watching the whole stream. Fantastic. That's getting up there. So if we get those 200 concurrent viewers, I will be throwing in some extra stuff for the prize pool today. The entry, you only have to enter once, and then everybody's in the draw. So there is a little form up there as well. And of course, if you got some super chats or anything like that, and they're over $5, Charlie gets a little snack. UAV Futures, have you tested Ovionics batteries, and how do they compare to tattoos? This is where we have someone in the stream called Malice Vex, who we talk about every time. It's kind of like I don't know, what's something that just hangs around? He's okay. He's all right. But he is going to be doing some videos on them. I think he just ordered like $250 worth to put them through, do some serious testing, and find out just how well they're going to go. They seem to be a new battery on the scene, so stay tuned, because I'll ask him. You can go visit his channel, malicevex.com, to watch some average YouTube content, or you can just stay here for some fantastic YouTube content. I'll ask him, steal all his data, and then bring you those findings. Dyer's tuning into the stream. What's going on, Dyer? He's saying he's Beta FPV 65X HD just arrived in time for Dar Weekend. So, yep, absolutely. You are going to be having a lot of fun flying this thing around. I really need to, once this lockdown's over, I need to go do Grumpy Trevs and be like, man, I want my Mobula 6 back so much, because I miss flying those little whoops around. I love them. They're the best flying ones that I've seen for little indoor action if you don't want to do HD. But also, my daughter loves flying those, like, I guess, seeing those things fly around and chasing them. And, you know, when kids get really excited, they scream and all that sort of stuff. So, I don't know. I miss it. I miss my Mob 6. Arline Wodroff at UAV Futures. When we are about to buy goggles, what should we look for? Number one, price. Number two, don't buy into can I swear on these streams? I don't know. Don't buy into ridiculous amounts of hype. Oh, and a gap tooth Granny, we're going to jump in and answer your question in a minute, mate. Thank you so much for your super chat. And Charlie, he'll be getting a little snack as well. His ears are going to perk up when I open that jar. But what should we be looking for when we are going to be buying goggles? I'm going to say don't buy into the hype. If you see something that offers the latest, greatest, amazing thing and it's coming in at like $600, is that worth it? Nope, it is not. You are still going to be getting some analog video. I think the best bet, if there's three options as far as I'm concerned: budget, middle of the range, or high end. And if you're going to go budget, it's the Nun goggles, which we were talking about. Raven posted the link in the description before, which was this one. Where is it? We had at uavfutures.com. You can go down and read all about it just here. There's also the digital system, which if you want to go in and have a look right here, these goggles were the other day were under $500, which is the same price as the high-end analog glasses. So something like the Fat Shark HDOs or the SkyZone OLEDs. And that on the high end, I feel is like what you should be going for. Or if you want to go middle of the road where you want to get value meets performance, I feel like you can't beat the SkyZone O2Cs. So they're an amazing goggle. I use the O2Xs. The only difference is the front camera, and which I hardly use anyway. But I figure, hey, I've got them. So, but if someone said, hey, you can't have them, Stuart, you can only have the O2Cs, that'd be fine. But I'd just be picking those up. Excuse me, my three choices. However, you should think of, do you need glasses? If so, box goggles might be more suited to you. What's your price range? And also the best thing you can do, watch, I have a video as well if you want to break down. It's a $300 goggle breakdown. We go through everything from customer support, light leakage, comfort on your face, the weight, reception. We do like I want to say almost scientific, but a numerical breakdown and give each goggle a score, and you can see what that is. So just Google best goggle under $300 as well. All right, we're going to jump in, answer Gaptooth Greatest question. I'm going to come back and answer some others. So thank you so much for the super chat. Where is it? It seems like it's disappeared in here, brother. Oh, here we go. Get Charlie 2 snacks and have some fish and chips on me. And he's only getting one, brother, because Charlie's going to get a little bit too. If I start doing a snack, breaking it down, it's just got to be over $5. If I give Charlie a snack for every $5 that came in, and someone donated, look at him, he's already perking up. I don't know if you guys can see him here. Let's have a look. If here you go. Hey, oh, you guys, why can't I fix this camera up? What's happening here? So I will be probably putting this on the wall, working on my stream in a little bit. I do think Charlie's a pretty nice. Oh yeah, yeah. Give me some more of those Stokes. That's my voice and my dog there. The kids at school used to love that as well. So when I would be talking. And one time I said to my nephew, he was really little, he was probably about 5 or 6, and I was he was over, and I did Charlie's voice, and he said to me, Stuart, I know that's your voice and not Charlie's voice. I know Charlie's not talking to me. I was like, oh, okay, mate. It was pretty cute. All right, Chuck A is saying, I love the avionics. All right, so there we go. There's some confirmation on how good those batteries are going. Charlie says, thanks very much, Gaptooth Grainer. Thank you very much. We've got Purple Tokyo tuning in. Retro 100 people on the stream. There is a giveaway form. We are going to be drawing that later, and we'll talk about the rules when it comes to drawing that time. But go check that out. It'll be like a little Google form. You do need to sign in because yesterday somebody entered. I'm still going to give that person that prize, but I asked them how many times they entered, and I went through and counted. It was like 40 times that entered that giveaway form. Everyone else, they just entered once. The winner of yesterday's had entered like 40 times, but fear not, because I'm going to give him that prize, but I'm going to throw that prize in again today. So you're also going to double up that price. So we'll get an extra one. But now you can only enter once. All right. Let's have a look here. We've got some people talking to Malice. He's there. He's in the chat asking about avionics. I'm going to let you know how they go. Dire Havoc's having a chat in here as well. Oh man, I hope I can pronounce this correctly. I'm going to try. Rohan Preet Singh. Please, sir, help me with this. Sir, my problem I've never felt so important. My problem is that when I connect my VTX to Soft Serial 1 instead of UART, my drone drops from the air. Okay, can you just connect your VTX to like your standard I don't know. Just can you just connect your VTX to your camera and find out what's going on, or just run it through the camera in, camera out. That's where your VTX should be powered by. Your VTX should not be connected to soft serial or anything like that. And maybe if you're trying to get smart audio, just hook it up to a UART. That's what I would do, an open UART there. So do you have to connect it to soft serial? I don't know why. Please let me know why you are doing that. Samuel Tucker, hey mate. An insane clown 1369 FPV. I have a 5-inch, and every time I punch it past half throttle, it wants to spin sideways or pull hard to one side. One of the ESC is going out. It could be. Betaflight could be doing some ESC limiting if you've had a hard crash and one of them is a bit faulty. Or one of your motors could just be a little bit weaker than some of the others. So that sometimes happens. Maybe a magnet slipped a little bit, or it just wasn't up to scratch with the others. So you will find, and also maybe it could be a little bit to do with PIDs, but I would doubt it. I'd say it's probably a hardware thing where things aren't matched up evenly. And William Barlow, I'm just going to have a drink of water here because I've been going non-stop. It's getting quite warm. I've been trying to do some, some people have started to notice because I got called out on it last time. Every single stream, I'm going to try and wear a different FPV shirt. So today's sponsor is Diatone. Well, sponsor for this t-shirt anyway. So I really like this t-shirt, except Diatone, it's got this big stupid picture of a comic cat on the back, and I was like, man, I can't ever wear this out. This is too embarrassing. So I can just wear it here. You can see the front of it. I think it's a great t-shirt, except for the back. When it says like cat family and there's a picture of a cat, I don't know what's going on there. So that part's a bit weird. All right. William Barlow, sorry, I think I got way too distracted. With the Tango 2, do you still need to download the Lua script or just bind up to Crossfire receiver? This is what I love. The Tango 2 does everything automatically. It really is fantastic. So what I like, you bring your receiver over. I've got to bind up to this drone. Okay, all right, no problems. Let me just have a look here. I press the bind button. Unless it's a brand new receiver, it's just going to automatically go into bind thing. I start binding on my Tango 2, and it matches up the receiver perfectly. And if the firmware is different, it will downgrade or upgrade the receiver based to match the Tango 2. So you don't even have to worry about mix matching firmware. It knows what it wants to do. It just sets it all automatically. Bob's your uncle. You're off to the races. TBS is happy. You're happy. You don't have to muck around, because I feel like binding can be one of the most confusing things in this entire hobby. If I get any question, well, it's like, I've set my drone up. It's bound. Nothing's happening. And that's the trickiest part, getting your radio to talk to your drone and getting the drone to do what you want it to do. So forget flying, forget building. It is the binding that makes people pull their hair out. And the amount of emails, I actually have a set playlist, or I'm going to say default emails. I just copy and paste, say, have you tried these? Because without a doubt, I'll get that question every single day. All right, man, what a ramble. Really, you do have to fix up. Charlie, come here. What's going on? People want to see you, buddy. He was having the best time in here last night. He was snoring his head off. We're talking on Discord, and I almost had to mute myself. He was snoring so much. All right, let's keep scrolling down. We've got 97 people in the chat. Crazy Russian pilot. UAV batteries good. Only the really cheap ones when it comes to 1S. So if you're getting like a 450 1S, that's fine. I wouldn't really get an expensive one. Ben's saying at UAV Futures you're not supposed to. I think he's talking about the soft serial VTX. Yeah, you're not supposed to do that. Just hook it up to a UART. Callum Watts, how fast could I get a 3S 11 volt with 2,300 kV on my quad? I don't know. It depends how fast you are at building something, mate. I think you're asking how fast will it go miles per hour. That's an impossible question for me to answer accurately. Anyway, what about? I don't know what Matthew's talking about. If you're going to ask me a question too, please put as much detail as you can in the comments. Crazy Russian pilot, wear a Rotor Riot t-shirt. Yeah, maybe. I'll see. We'll see what happens. You know, we're talking about wearing. The reason I don't wear this one is because it could be a bit embarrassing what's on the back. So we'll have to. I do try to pick my t-shirts carefully. Tango SQB Tango 2 is comfortable for pinch handling. I don't know, because I thumb my radio. I don't know how people go with the Tango 2. If people don't know what we're talking about too, on my website. Oh, here we go. Which radio should I buy in 2020? This one here. Let's keep this simple. Which radio is right for you? Either an upgrade or your first FPV radio. You can go in, read this article. It should help. As far as pinching goes, I believe it's going to be more comfortable than the X-Lite because they're full-size gimbals. But You might want to watch the video that I did where Granger pinches with it and read his comments. Listen to his comments, I should say. If you Google UAV Futures Tango 2 review, um, in there, Granger is a pincher. He flies it, he discusses it. So whatever he says would be a more accurate representation than what I can just remember off the top of my head because I thumb them anyway. All right. Show us the back of your shirt from Digret. Yeah, if we get over 100 likes, I'll show you the back of this lame t-shirt. Okay. Bradley Lowles is saying, do you think the SkyZone module bay would work with their EV800Ds, or is it worth it, or maybe just save up $300 range of goggles? Yeah, I don't think you should. You Okay, you are about to spend module bay plus a module, which is going to cost you more money than your entire goggle headset. You are far better off if that is your situation, Bradley, just to jump in and buy a pair of SkyZone. Just save up because let's say you spend $100 on your module and what am I talking? Module and module bay. You'd just be better off saving up another $150 and getting on top of that and getting the Sky Zones because then you don't have to worry about the module. Everything's built in there. It's just the way to go. Plus, you're going to have a far better experience than your EV800Ds. Okay, the chat is really streaming along, so thank you so much for everybody who's jumping in there, answering some questions. Let's have a look. Trevor, we've got a super chat coming in. I will be answering a question in a minute. William, Travis Stevens at UF Futures helps you. I bought 2-inch tri-blade props for my diatone. This set of 2.5 five blades. Can I run them? Yep, you can. Throw them on there. You're just going to notice you're going to have a lot less punch because you have a significantly smaller amount of surface area that's pushing the air around. So it's going to be just just throw them on there. What's the worst could happen? It's not going to burst into flames or anything like that. It's probably going to have to be at higher RPM to get the same amount of punch. But look, it's probably going to be fine. Just it won't feel as good. It'd be like you bought a big pizza base, but you've got limited pizza topping to put on there. Let's see how many pizza analogies you can make. So you have to really spread it out. It's not going to be ideal. It's still going to work, but look, it's not what it was designed for. Same thing with the. That's a terrible analogy. Same thing with that. So throw them on there. You're still going to be able to rip it around. It just won't be nearly as powerful. All right, William Koth. I asked JB if he could get me a poo emoji drone. He said no. Any chance you can get it done. Lol. Thanks for the awesome content. So first things first, William, I do have to give Charlie a little treat because his ears are pricking up because your super chat is over or $5 and over. So let's have a look here. Here you go, buddy. Hey. Oh boy. So thank you very much for that. You know what's kind of weird? Here we are stuck in lockdown. So everywhere, I can't really go outside unless it's for exercise, medical reasons, caring for someone else, or you're an essential worker. So we are stuck inside. But when we do go out for a walk, try and do some exercise in the day, you can walk around your neighborhood, so a couple of blocks. What's kind of started here? Everybody's been putting some teddies in their window, and don't worry, this will come full circle, so we will be able to talk about this. Everyone's got like some teddy bears in their window, so the kids can go on like a bear hunt when they're walking around. One of my daughter's favorite things, for some reason, it's a poo emoji someone's put in the window. She says, "There's the Pooh Bear. There's the Pooh Bear." She's 3 years old, so she absolutely loves, for some reason, the poo emoji, soft, cushy teddy bear. One house has stuck in their window. We can't go for a walk without going past that house. It's kind of annoying. Um, any chance I could build a poo emoji drone? It's not the most. I'm not going to say a flat out no because it could be a fun project for me and my daughter. Although I don't know how we do it. Maybe I just have to strap a poo emoji to the back and fly around. But anyway, thank you for that super chat, brother. Also, Charlie's been enjoying those little snacks. Let's have a look here. License to drive. If you're serious about FPV, and here's some good wisdom, invest in some goggles. I've been flying on my H22s for 3 years now and intend to continue flying with them for the foreseeable future. Absolutely. If you want to get in this hobby, and some of the best places to spend your money don't on goggles and radios because they're the two things you want to be using all the time. Invest big. The drones, they're going to crash. They're going to break. You're going to replace them a lot. But if you get a good radio and a good set of goggles, it's going to last you and you're going to save money in the long run. All right. Callum Watts is asking, how do I set up Betaflight? I have no idea how to program on Betaflight, and all the tutorials don't help me at all. So I've got some videos. They're tutorials. I'm sorry they don't help you at all. You don't need to program. It is literally don't freak out about it. It's literally just a program graphic user interface or a GUI or whatever it's called where you can click. You don't need to type anything special. It's just things like which way are my motors running? Click. I click on this one. Do I want my battery to show up? Click. Let's turn that on. So it's a just muck around with it. It is not that tricky. It can look a little bit scary, but don't worry, it's fairly easy to jump in. Crazy Russian Pilot's still here. Rider J, what should I get? X-Lite or the Tango 2? You should get the Tango 2. I'm going to say boo, down with Free Sky and how they treat people. Crazy Russian Pilot, you should do an episode with Rotor Riot. I don't know how much Rotor Riot likes collaboration, to be honest. I have spoken to them in the past, but I'm not going to say, I don't want to throw anyone under the bus here. So anyway, we're moving on. And we're asking about Mr. Singh is asking about these motors right here. These are some X-Nova motors. What do I think about them? Expensive. X-Nova has been in the game for a long time though, so they used to make helicopter motors, but I don't know how these ones are going to go because I haven't been outdoors to fly this thing around. This is probably one of the sexiest drones I have ever seen, but of course it's lockdown, so what can I do? Nothing. So someone's saying make a poo emoji canopy. Yeah, that's actually not a terrible idea, except I don't know how to 3D model stuff. There was someone in here the other day who was talking about 3D modeling. So if you can make me a poo emoji canopy that I can put onto a little drone, please send that through to me. What would be the best drone under $200? That's coming in from Peace and Happiness, and that is the Netschool. So I think that's around 200 bucks anyway. The budget build. Let me see if I can find this on my website. Here we go. So if you jump into the UAV Futures website, which is right here, you can see there's a bit of a write-up about the Nazgul, and I think it's about 200 US dollars. It's around that range anyway. Sometimes I've seen it as low as 150, but also it can jump up to like the 280 mark. So just have a bit of a shop around, have a look out for it. It's a very, very cool drone. Okay. Let's Malice Vex, get the TBS little floater motors for the poo emoji drone. Okay. We've got some people still talking about a lot of camera canopies and poo emojis. I've really sidetracked the chat just here. All right. Time for a bit of a reset. Let's at UAV Futures at the end. Can you tell us a joke and how do we enter the giveaway? All right. So for anybody watching and you want to win some free stuff, the way the giveaway works is there's a giveaway form in the description. Go and enter it. If you've already entered it once, if you entered it yesterday, don't worry, you're still in the running. Then what we're going to go through, we are going to go through. Pick a winner on stream live. I'll make a random number generator. We'll do it. We'll jump in. We'll show you that entry and say this is the winner, whoever it's going to be. Number blah blah blah. You've got 30 minutes to email me. If you email me within that, you get the prize. If you don't, then that prize carries over to next week and we throw more in. So the prize is going to keep building and I guess jackpotting until somebody wins it. But we're going to be drawing that near the end of the stream. So then I can say, all right, this person is the winner. And you've got half an hour to email me, all that sort of stuff. So go and the things up there. And for the prize, I was saying if we could get above 200 concurrent viewers. So today's prize, you're going to be winning a sim, and they're going to start off little because we're going to start building them all the time. We have the sim and we have a run cam split here that we're going to be throwing in. But if we have over 200 viewers, we will throw this bad boy in as well. So this will change. I'll take the split out and we will put in a Cinecam, I don't know, thing with the Tarset little whoopy thing to fly around. So that is up there. And also don't forget to hit that like button. It definitely does help. I'm sure some people can throw some stuff. If a mod could post that link in the chat or something, also some of the donation links, all those sort of links that are in the description. I need to find some bot that reminds people if you want to enter the giveaway, we can post it in here. I still have to set that up. All right, Nick Zerberg, New Zealand just established no drones unless for profit. What's the status there? I don't know what the status. I have to watch that video on Bruce's, and there is a few different things to talk about when it comes to Australia. And as a rule, I just avoid that entire topic. I don't publicly discuss any of that stuff. All right, let's have a look. And SC is saying, take your family for a walk and walk Charlie, and while you do all that getting exercise, fly a drone and live stream it. It's win-win-win. This is where I would say I would probably get busted by the police if they rolled up and I was flying a drone, and Malice would say, well, technically, you're exercising your mind, because he loves to throw in little technicalities there, when really the police would be like, yeah, here's your $1,000 fine. Good luck, mate. Give me that money. Logan Cassidy, what's the difference between the Sedora SL5E and the Nazgul 5? Hardly anything. So don't worry, it is totally fine to go and get either one of those. All right, hello to Roscoe Sticks. He's giving me a thumbs up. Hello, Stu. Thank you very much. We just got FPV Nix donated $5. I bet you it's for it's a little what's the emoji doing? He's got the microphone. He's dropping it, and I'll have to give Charlie a little snack right here. Don't even have a question, FPV Nick. Come on, brother. He's been on. If you want to jump in, have a chat. FPV Nick's been on Discord as well. Been getting to know him and anybody else. If you're interested, Discord is one of the main places where you can talk FPV all day long to your heart's content. You can see right here. You should jump in. We even have, I guess, someone's in voice chat at the moment, just waiting for some company. If you want to jump in, watch the stream, and answer that. So yeah, you can have some fun in there. So definitely go check that out. Let's go back to Charlie Cam if we can see that. And I will be fixing this up. I'm going to work on the studio after this actually, and that's why. There you go, Pooch. Hey. Thank you very much, FPV Nick, for that. And Charlie says thank you very much as well. There is this little bit here. You can see, I don't know if this is coming up on the stream or not. I'm going to be working on this studio, so I want to make these live streams a bit better for you. They're going to be every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday for you guys at 10 o'clock in the US, and pretty much, yeah, that's what those donations are going to be going towards. So things like, buying another webcam, all that sort of stuff. I'm going to use those funds to make the stream a better place for all of us, where we can hang out, be a little bit more professional. We've got another super chat from William Croth. And he's got some poo emojis, 3-inch with the Cadex Vista poo. Lol, sorry. So don't be sorry, brother. That donation is hugely appreciated. It helps keep, I guess, me doing this channel, because without your support, I wouldn't be able to do this, especially at this time. Shout out to my patrons and all the supporters who do help me financially, because I can't go outside to go flying. I can't do my reviews right now because of the laws the government has, which really sucks, because I'm not going near anybody else. I'm not going to be in a place where other people are. I'm definitely not going to be anywhere near a contagious or part of a contagion episode or anything like that. So for me, it's just I'm stuck at home. I can't even go out and do my job, and it sucks, basically. All right. So Jack Johnson is saying it's Saturday. Yep, but come on, let's keep an open mind there. It is still Friday for a lot of people in the world. It's Friday. I would guess if I polled my audience, a largest proportion of them internationally would still be stuck in the Friday time zone. Ralph Tessili, man, I don't know how to pronounce that. I am sorry. I'm trying. TC. Love the channel. What's your take on Open HD? Can't deal with the analog, or don't want to spend a ton on a HD system. Open HD? Somebody can't deal with that. Is there such a thing as Open HD? Can you give me more information there, please? If there was an open source HD project, that would be very, very cool. And I actually wrote to Fat Shark back in the day when they released their, what's it called? Um, what their Bitefrost system or whatever that was called, and I said to him, look, do you want some help? What about like an open source project? We might be able to fund something together, get the research funds and all that sort of stuff, get you some money to actually make this system a bit better. Everybody thinks I hate Fat Shark, but that's not the case. I want to help people make the best products that they can. I want what's best for the community. They were kind of interested, but then I guess they just said no. So I don't know. I would love to do an open HD project. If anybody out there is developing it, let me know. But DJI is currently smashing it at the moment, which is good and also bad. Jay is saying the link for the Discord doesn't work. Okay, I'll have to check that out. It should be, if you want to follow, if somebody can, I can actually post the Discord link right now. I'll post it right here. Here you go. Invite people. The link expires in 1 day. Oh, that's not right. Edit invite link. What's happening here? Okay, I'm gonna fix this up in the chat. Here you go. Here is the Discord link. This one should work. Chuck A at UAV Futures should be able to fly. It's a massive exercise in hand-eye coordination. Same with golf. Yeah, I don't think so. People have been getting fined for going for a mountain bike ride. So I don't know. We need to sort of, I don't want to get $1,000 fine anyway. Okay, I'm going to plug this little part here in the description. There's also a link to some Streamlabs. If you go put there, you can donate through PayPal, and that's what we're going to be working on to get this studio equipment up and running. Working on some things. We are currently at, I think, what's that donation? It's kind of hidden. I've got to fix that out. I don't think it's at 0, but I'll have to check that out next time I log into Streamlabs. What's your opinion on the Fury B? This is from Peace and Happiness. X215. I think, and we're getting up to 120 viewers, so shout out to everybody who's coming. We're going to be doing a bit of a giveaway as well, so there's a little form up there. It's like a Google form. You can enter that. Once you enter once, you are in the draw forever, so you might be winning. Don't worry, you don't have to enter every single time. Opinion on the Fury X215. It is old. This heater is absolutely cooking me. Yeah, the Fury B X215. It's a bit old. I loved it when it first came out, and then Gearbest, the dogs, changed the. I said this is great, and then guess what they did? They went and they changed what they were putting in there and made a subpar drone, not different to the one that I reviewed. So they changed the flight controller, and it's not entirely their fault. There is a company called Holybro, and they were pissed because I had, given this Fury B a good review that used the Holybro thing, and people stopped buying the Holybro drone. So then I believe Holybro was like, yeah, we're not supplying those flight controllers, which is why Gearbest had to change that. Somewhere in there's an interpretation of who's doing the right and wrong thing, and with the prices and everything. But people love to like Holybro, but there's some bit of gossip behind the scenes that it's not all for the pilots, man. They like to muck around with extorting as much money out of us pilots as possible. So I was kind of a bit upset about that, which is I don't know. I have some resentment against when companies try to take, just limit our options or provide us with subpar experiences. Okay. Andrew Smith, Andrew Smith is in the chat and he's saying, remember me. I believe this might be my first ever. I'm going to Google this. How can I find his channel? Let me know, Andrew Smith, if you're watching this. Are you the same Andrew Smith who, if it was Andrew Smith, my mind is going back about 5 or 6 years now, that I wrote an email to, my first ever FPV contact in the world, where I wrote an email to somebody and said, hey, look, I don't know much about FPV. Can you help me? And if this is you, this is the dude that told me, hey, you should get Fat Sharks. You should get a Tyrannus radio. So please, Andrew Smith, let me know in the comments if that is you. I'm getting some crazy nostalgia because it's not every day. Thank you. If that was you, thank you so much for your help and guidance. And everybody, when you talk about that butterfly effect, when they say one person can't change the world. Well, yes, they can, because one person ate a diseased bat, and now look at the world. But the other part too, one person helped me get into FPV, and we are here now. I have made this community become part of the UAV Futures family, and you guys are here. We are helping so many people. So yeah, let me know, Andrew Smith. Is that you? Otherwise, I might be getting you mixed up with the wrong person. FPV Nick is in here again. I found a D8 modular for the QX7, and you can still fly the D8 on Doom radios. Is the link in the Discord under help? Help. Okay. So if you jump in Discord, look at the voice chat link share there, or help voice chat links. There is going to be a module for the QX7, so you can fly D8. So that's going to be over on the Discord. R-Line Water, UAV Futures, do you think there's going to be a new Tango radio? Absolutely not. I have no idea why TBS, this would be a poor business decision to make a radio and then release a new radio like 2 months later. That would be financially just kind of silly. So Tango 2, it's going to be around, I would say, for at least the next 5 years. Look how long there was between the Tango 1 and the Tango 2, and there was a bigger boom in FPV between that, so it might even be longer. I don't think people are going to be changing from the Tango 2 anytime soon. License to drive. I started FPV 12 years ago with RC cars and video glasses before the Fat Shark even existed. Mate, how old are you licensed to drive? I wish my dad was into this RC stuff when I was a kid. He pretty much was into motorbikes and wasn't really my scene, but any RC stuff I'd be like, yeah, that looks kind of cool. However, 12 years ago is a long time in the FPV world. It must be kind of cool to look back now and find out exactly where it started and see its origins. So, what were the first ever goggles that you tried out, licensed to drive? Let me know. At UAV Futures, not a bloke till you had a bloke. I don't understand what we're talking about here. This is sounding a bit off topic. Matthew Keller, thanks for tuning into the stream, and everybody else is saying is it hard to fly in real life as it is to fly in a sim? After flying in a sim, I don't want to fly in real life. Well, mate, all you've got to do is practice. Matthew, it is not that difficult. It's just it's not as easy as everything in our life nowadays has been simplified down to be the easiest possible experience you can have with the least amount of effort for the most maximum reward. Very few things take as much effort as they used to. You want to have a hot shower? Turn this tap on. Want to watch a TV show? Watch the entire 9 seasons. You don't even have to wait for anything. Want to eat a meal with all your different 5 fruits and vegetables and proteins and everything like that with different things from around the world? Throw it in the oven. There it comes. It's out of the freezer. It's done for you. This is one of those things that to get the real reward here, you need to put the time in. If you can't fly on the sim, if you can't fly in real life, jump on the sim. It's going to take a week or 2 weeks of practice. That's just the way it is. No professional guitar player, piano player jumped on and was able to do their masterpiece after just 1 or 2 sessions on there. So 1 or 2 practice sessions on the piano. So you are going to need, there's nothing, no way, short way about it. There is no shortcuts. You need to do practice on the simulator, and there's a good idea for a video. I'm going to have to do a happy flying video on this. There's no substitute for stick time. Practice. I guarantee if you practice 1 hour every day for 2 weeks, you'll be able to rip around and have some fun in the field. So anyway, William Barlow is saying your review of the Lava X got me into FPV. I thank you so much. I'm glad because that's the entire point of it. The Lava X is a little ripper. I don't like the HD version, but anyway, the original one is fantastic. I want to find what happened to Andrew. Andrew Smith is saying correct. So I almost. Do you have a YouTube channel, Andrew Smith, so we can Google this? I want to go back and look at these old school videos. I used to watch your videos. I know the park you're flying around up near Melbourne, and I was like, man, we have to meet up for a fly one time. So anyway, thank you so much, Andrew Smith, for helping me start this journey of FPV. Whew. All right. And a few people are saying, thank you, John, for letting me know that Andrew Smith said correct. So there we go. I also feel good that, yes, I do remember you, brother, just from the bottom of my heart. And I'm going to say on behalf of everybody here watching, thank you to Andrew Smith for being the first ever person I was able to talk to about FPV and offer some guidance of getting into the hobby. This is before Discord, before Rotor Riot, before really anyone was doing anything on YouTube. Thank you, because your videos helped me get where I am today. All right. And he was encouraging too. He was like, man, keep going. You're doing great. You're learning to fly. This is looking fantastic. And I felt sorry because the emails I used to write Andrew were like, they were pages long of just questions and excitement and passion. And he really did help me out. All right. Okay. Nick Sebring, it took me a year to fly without crashing all the friggin' time. Nick, I'm gonna say if you're not crashing all the time, you're not pushing it hard enough, come brother. But hopefully you're not crashing as much on the easier stuff, just when you're really going balls to the wall, pushing it hard. Semi Alcaz. Hi UAV Futures. I was wondering if it's a good idea to get the Wizard X220X as my first FPV drone. Nope, don't get that. Get the Nazgul. Go to uavfutures.com. There's a here we go. It's on the screen right now. It is right here. So a whole bunch of articles on here. I think this might be on page 2. You can go have a look at the Nazgul. It's a bit of a write up. There's also building your first drone. A whole bunch of articles on here that should help any new FPV pilots as well. Dog's just having a bit of a grumble. All right, let's have a look. So, man, this heater is absolutely roasting me in the roof. I almost want to go and turn it off. I feel like it's turned up way too much. So you can see I'm actually in my garage, but what I did is in the roof up here, where can we see that? I put a little heating vent, and now it's absolutely cooking me. So I might even run in and turn that off if it keeps up, or I can just text my wife and be like, "Can you turn the heater down?" Maybe I'll just call her live on stream. Hello, you're on the air with UAV Futures. Oh, I'm calling my mum. What am I doing? Whoops. She's going to call back now. Okay. Uh, it's Doom Rider FPV. Thanks so much for tuning in. Do you still think it's worth buying the HC2s? Man, I know. I'm just going to open this curtain just a little bit, get some of this cooler air in here. All right, because there we go. That's much better. That's much better for the environment too, isn't it? There we go. All right. June Robson, if you entered yesterday's giveaway, do you have to enter again? If you do, please put the link. No, you do not have to enter twice. You are automatically ready for the giveaway, and I am going to copy. How can I find the link here? Bear with me. I'm going to put this link. All right, and let me see if I can find this. Shout out to Ben too, who's been helping me with some of the software side of things. So if you want to enter the giveaway, here you go. Here's the link. If you've already entered it from yesterday, you are in luck. You don't have to worry about it. Okay. Ben's saying Charlie. Yeah, Charlie's. Oh, that's my dog right there. He's just chilling out, hanging with the stream. I am going to fix the camera up because he's sitting in a weird spot where you can't really see him too much. He just pretty much hangs out in this little studio all day with me. But yeah, that's part of the reason we are working on some studio upgrades right here, so we can get Charlie in part of the stream as well. All right. Let's have a look here at answering some of your questions. Alchemaz is asking, oh, we got Rodzilla in the stream. We're up to 122 people. Is saying how to properly set up Betaflight current sensor for the iFlight Success XD F7 stack. When I set up the ADC on board current, the numbers just keep jumping. Any suggestions? Maybe try putting a capacitor on there. Like when you say jumping, I need a little bit more information. Jumping around when it's flat or when you're flying, or I don't know, a capacitor might help with some of those spikes in voltage a little bit. Doom Rider, when this is over, I'm coming to Aussie land and we're going to rip. So I hope so. You can definitely send me an email. I'd love to meet up with people from the community, go flying. But if you come over now, I don't think there's even any flights in the world to Australia. But if you come over now, you're going to be stuck in 2 weeks of quarantine anyway. You can't leave. You will get police escorted to a hotel where you are not allowed to leave for 2 weeks. Anybody traveling interstate or even coming in from an overseas plane. All right. Epilogue, I'm going for the Mob 6 and the EV800Ds and Fly Sky. Please don't do that. Please don't get the EV800Ds. I don't know why people. I do not know why people recommend those so much. They are not the perfect goggle if you are cheap and getting into the hobby. All right. When we will announce the winners, I'll do it live on this show, probably in about half an hour's time we'll go through, so we've got a little bit. And if we can get up to 200 concurrent viewers, I'm going to change the price. Today's price, and the way the giveaway works is if you are, and you can't win it if you are a mod or part of the UAV Futures crew on Discord. If you've been promoted to that, you are automatically disqualified. But you enter, there's a form up there. I've also posted a link. Put your details in. Once you're in there once, you don't have to worry about entering multiple times. Drop your email in. We'll go through and you will have half an hour. We'll say, this is the winner. We'll pick a random number generator. We'll go through. We'll show you guys who the winner is going to be. We'll go through, and if you don't win, if you don't claim your prize, well, then that just rolls over for next week. If you have half an hour to say, hey, I was watching the stream. I'm the winner. Blah, blah, blah. Congratulations. But if you don't win, then that doesn't mean that prize just sits there just sits there and we do that next. We throw that into next week and we add an extra prize on top, so it kind of keeps jackpotting. So eventually, if no one claims it, we are going to have a mountain of stuff to send somebody, or we could get winners every single week. That's the exciting part. We just don't know what's going to happen. You can only enter once though, because yesterday the winner entered like 40 times or something, so that was a bit of a shame. Don't worry though. I'm still going to give him his prize because, look, I'm not a little whinger and I'm not going to cry about it. But I'm going to take another one of yesterday's prize and throw it in as well. All right, Donnie is saying, keep it up. He's giving me the $5 donation, but I just saw Charlie sneak out of here. So when he comes back, Donnie, because you've got that $5 super chat in there, thank you very much. I will give the pooch a little snack, and I'll say it's from you, so thank you very much. Benja66, oh no, I joined Discord yesterday. That excludes me from the giveaway. No. If you're not in the UAV Futures crew on Discord, which is pretty much the moderators that help me. So you can't be a moderator of my YouTube channel or on my Discord. For everybody else, like the other 12,990 members of Discord, if you're just a standard Discord member, don't worry. Yeah, that's fine. You can join. You can win. So that's there. Go join that. All right. Loki, I know EVD is not nice, but I found a very good price. Okay, how much are you going to be paying for them? Charlie, come here. He should be coming back in sometimes. Here he comes. Oh yeah, what is it? What do you want? Hey? Oh yeah. Huh? All right. Here, this is from Donnie for his $5 super chat. You got to come around this side though. Thanks very much, Donnie, with the keep it up, encouraging messaging. Definitely, look how excited he is. He's just standing up. Yeah, I'll have this little snack. There you go. Hey, you can't even see him scoffing it down. And then on your bed, sit down, drop. Good boy. Okay. All right. I'm watching at 3 in the night, even though my charge is like 1%. So that's Mr. Harry right there. The Discord link in your bio says it's expired. Could hit Malice Vex has posted me a new one. Thanks very much, Malice Vex. We will change that. Yesterday when I copied this description, because these streams are still new, we're still learning. So thank you for staying around with me. Basically, yeah, I clicked the wrong button and I had one that expires instead of the never expire link. All right, do you recommend the $20 goggles to a budget beginner? If you have no possible income at all and you are a school kid and that is all you can ever get to get into FPV, yes. If you have some means to income and save, no. So I would save up and get some of the, like I mentioned, if you go look at uavfutures.com, you can check this out just here. It's a review of the Hawkeye little pilot. Happy Pineapple is saying Friday. Yep, it is Friday for most of my viewers, even though it is still Saturday here. It is Saturday here in Australia. It's Saturday morning. I've pretty much just wake up now, have a coffee, come in here and start doing my stream. We got shout out to Radar J. He's in Washington as well. It would be hard to be an FPV pilot in Washington because I imagine the whole place is like classified airspace or whatever you want to call it. It'd be very tricky in the US there. I think you'd probably get in a lot of trouble. Oh, I'm just going to go. Where you going, son? I'm just going to go rip the White House and have a fly around. I don't think that would go very well. Plummet FPV, keep up the good work, brother. Thank you very much for that super chat. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. Huge shout out to everybody who's watching, engaging, and sending me these kind comments because that's what it's all about. It's all about having fun, getting the information to you guys so you can get out there and explore the world with FPV and change your life, change my life. That's why I rant on about it so much, and I want other people to be enjoying that as well. So anyway, here you go, Pooch. He's those little snacks right there. So thank you very much. He That's why I had to put the limit on there. So if it was $5 or over, yeah, I'd give Charlie a snack. But yesterday he had far too many because people were just pouring in with those donations. So I had to put that little price limit on there. Otherwise, you would probably get a little bit too pudgy, wouldn't you? Hey. All right. So thank you very much. That's from Plummet, Charlie. Okay, Sky High UAV, what's up? Not much, man. Just sitting here answering some of your questions, having some fun, and all in all, just where are we? Just chilling out, watching some videos. This was meant to be Feature Friday. I was going to go through, feature some videos, put them in the share my videos here on Discord. So Malice or Amod, if you could post that in the description down below, that'd be fantastic. And we're going to have a look at Patrick Mincer. I hope I've pronounced that correctly. And tag me with @UAV Futures. Put that in. We're up to 140 people watching. We're going to be drawing a giveaway soon too. So there is a giveaway link. Enter that. That's going to be up there because that's where we're going to be drawing the winner from. And tag me with @UAV Futures. It makes it so much easier to answer these questions when they pop up. It gives me a little orange highlight that I can answer them. Okay. I want to build one of your micro. I built one of your micro builds a while ago and I have trouble flying it even with the larger unoccupied field. Should I turn down the motors or do I just suck at flying right now? I don't know if you suck. Patrick, have you tried flying on the sim? So, when you talk about a micro build, can you let me know exactly which one? Because it depends how old it is. If it's a build from like 2017, maybe 2016, it might be a little bit tricky. I need a little bit more information. Epilogi, so it's Saturday in the morning in Hong Kong. So shout out to Jimmy as well over there. He is my Hong Kong contact. Definitely keeps me in the loop of some of the FPV scenes in Hong Kong. Even, believe it or not, we can be having a discussion at 3 in the morning, and Jimmy loves to talk drones. He's going to be sitting here now swearing at himself, but it used to be a joke that Jimmy would be on for 2 seconds. He loves drones so much, he would click on and it would automatically be into drone talk wherever we're up to. And now he's going to be rolling around. And that's not what I'm like, Stu. Anyway, Washington State is not Washington D.C. Stu. Thank you for that information. I there we go. I've learned something today from you guys about some of the. Believe it or not, it is. I don't really know that much about America. I don't think a lot of the world knows too much about America um, when it comes to some nitty gritty details like that. So you guys have like a lot of states over there. There is no way I could even remember a tenth of them. But if you're in Washington, I don't know how many people live in Washington as well. All right. How often do you check your Gmail? That's from Cooper Highland. I usually check it every day, but I will not respond to all the emails every single day. And some of the garbage emails I just do not respond to because there'll be people saying, "Hey, do you want to review a phone cover, please?" No, thanks, mate. That's not what I'm about. But if you send me an email in there, definitely, if it is a legitimate email, someone needs help, they will should have a reply within a couple of days. Um, let's have a look. More people in Washington State. We've got here. It's 2 a.m. on Saturday for some people. It is you must be maybe you in New Zealand there, Bradley. Not Bradley, you in New Zealand, Andre. Ben's answering some questions. John is saying, "You're a great YouTuber and you inspired me to get into the hobby. The Tyro 99 is what got me in the hobby with. After getting a bad Wizard X220, keep up the amazing work." That's interesting that you didn't enjoy the X220, but you do love the Tyro 99 because I feel like maybe the original Wizard might have been a better choice, but things have come a long way since then as well. But the Tyro 99 is still very cheap. I think you'd be much better off if you're watching this at home and you're going to jump in, build your own for $99. The Tyro did have some limitations. I did like the motors that it came with though, but if you change the camera out, then it's not going to be so bad. But I'm glad the main part there, John. Thank you for those kind comments and also that you're enjoying the skies. That's what it's all about. And I can't stress this enough. If you are flying around and you go to a race event or you go somewhere, nobody's going to give you any hassle of what you're flying. Don't feel embarrassed based on your equipment. It's what you can afford. It's what you wanted to spend your money on. And if you're enjoying the skies, that's what it's at. If someone is acting like an entitled brat because you are flying Free Sky instead of TBS, or you're flying, I don't know, an Ishin Taro 99 instead of the latest, most expensive thing, you don't want to fly with those people anyway. Every single pilot that I have met, I have never had an experience where people have dissed somebody else's gear based on their flying. If you're enjoying the hobby, people, that's what's amazing about this community. We are really, really supportive. So don't feel like you have to buy into the latest, greatest, most expensive thing. It's all about what you can afford and you can still enjoy the skies. All right. Moving on, before I get a little bit too heartfelt, a Plummet FPV. Have I tried the Flight One? I have not. The Flight One Falcox yet. It's legit. All right, so I will have to check it out. I know last time when I tried a Flight One board, it was super easy to set up. So that is one thing beginners like. You plug it in. It's like tilt your quad up, tilt your quad to the side. Push. Are your motors spinning? Yes. Are they spinning the right way? No. It'll just change it all. The setup there is amazing. All right. Digi's going for a little smoke break right there. Your futures. Which sub 100-pound toothpick would you recommend for a beginner? Sub 100. Let's have a look here. How much is the tadpole? Is it the tadpole? Armaton tadpole. All right, so I don't know how much this is going to cost, but if you're a beginner, something that's nice about this, let's have a look here, is maybe we can have a full bind and fly. Let's find out custom built models. I've got to give a shout out to Armaton. They are one of my favorite drone companies. Tadpole. Oh, how much did you say? £100. Yeah, that's definitely out of your price range right there. Um, I don't know actually, because there is like the E-Sheen novices. Like £100 is kind of borderline for how much you can do a drone for anyway. you'd be much better off saving up a little bit more. And I don't know, if you want to do something like HD, I did find that this thing flew really well. This was the, what do we have? This is the GEP RC Skip 3. It's amazing how much my brain is full of just random numbers. I can't believe of being rated. Okay. All right. So I can't believe how many numbers and letters and those things I have to remember from all this sort of stuff when it comes to putting those drones. But back to, besides getting distracted, I am going to say it is tricky. Trying to get any drone for $100, £100 is going to be a little bit tricky. So maybe save up a little bit more. It's better off getting the proper one, spending that money, and you're going to enjoy it a lot more. And the tadpole is a legit awesome experience when you're flying that around. Okay, let's keep scrolling down, and people talking about Washington State, and we've got another super chat. We're getting a whole bunch of it looks like bots jumping in here to the channel, so sorry about that for a little bit. If I could get some of the mods to help me clean up some of that chat, it does make it very tricky to answer some of those questions. So thank you for those people who are tagging me. Those bots can just go and do their thing, whatever. They can waste some people's time. It doesn't really matter too much because I can still see your questions coming through. So Sky High UAV Future is asking, at UAV Futures, are you a pincher or a thumber? And I am going to find that super chat as well that somebody just sent through. I am a pincher. I find that for me, it's the years of, what can I see here? It is, hi. Oh, it's from Bot Grinder's stream. Oh, that's not so bad. Okay. I thought this was a legit people coming in to like be like, what's going on? Let's bomb Stuart's stream. And no, I thought it was like an actual bot. I got a message pop up that was like, okay, this is like just some random bot. I had no idea that it was like Bot Grinder, who I am a huge fan of. So welcome so much for jumping in, Bot Grinder. Thanks for all those people tuning to the stream. I had no idea that it was you. Now it doesn't feel quite so bad. I thought it was just some random internet bot that was just spamming me. But if it's an actual Bot Grinder bot or whatever, I'm more than happy to have your viewers in here. So thanks very much for derailing me and talking about my stream. All right, it looks good. Okay, we are up to 191 people watching, so we are getting close right here. We're going to throw something into the giveaway. If you are tuning in, there's like a giveaway form. You can go into that. We're going to be drawing a giveaway very, very soon. We're at 194 people watching. So, right, Stu Stealing Bot Grinders Friday stream time. Mate, this is the time I'm going to wake up every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're going to be here going through, answering some questions. But I don't know what time Bot Grinder's stream goes to. This one is usually probably wrapping up right now, so it might work out well where we can jump over after this one, go check out his stream as well. All right, Cooper Highland is saying, there's a moose outside my window. Where's my friend Grumpy Trev? He is pretty much at his house, hopefully, because he will be under lockdown as well, working on his, also on his business. All right. I am not a robot. We got a whole people still getting bot bombed. That was freaking me out for a little bit. Okay, let's get back in. Someone's saying we briefly hit 202 viewers. Okay, all right, we'll throw this in for the giveaway. So make sure you've entered that giveaway link. Even though it says 183, if we can get up over 200, we'll throw this one in here as well. And the link in the description, we're going to draw that in a little bit, is up there as well. So we'll draw that at the end. Okay, John is saying, at UAV Futures, my eSheen Wizard flight controller broke and the Titan 9 I bought after that, the frame delaminated, so I switched to the Wizard frame. I also upgraded the camera. Okay, so you will be having a good time if you upgraded the camera. That's what I love about this hobby too. You can mix and match all the different parts. Flying with the FlySky i6S, it would be nice, though, if we could get you to upgrade. You would love a Tango 2, even though they're all out of stock. And the FreeSky radios, I do feel like have a good, solid connection, but I just don't like what they're doing with they're locking their people out of D8, all that sort of stuff. I'm going to close this little curtain now because it's a little bit chilly, so I'm glad that the heater is on now. All right. People saying, Brain Dog, I would like to watch more, but in Germany it's sleep time now, Stu, so I don't know what it's going to be there. And what time is the time in Germany? What we're going to do is, Patrick is asking, at UAV Futures, the mini drone I built is the eSheen Lizard 95. So definitely that was one of the first crazy little toothpick styles when people started to experiment with a high-powered brushless little quad in a tiny, tiny form factor. And all right, so it's 3 in the morning. Okay. Stuck in Trees is saying, "What's up, everyone?" Some people, 3:30 in the morning across Europe. So yeah, it's not the ideal time to be streaming when it comes to if you're in the US. What does help me though is because it's at 10 o'clock. The reason my streams for me, I start at 10 a.m. in Australia, and that works out to be about 8 p.m. in the US. Then I'm sure that some other streamers might not think that that's ideal because I know we've got bot grinders or if we've got Bardwell. So whoever stream this overlaps, I hope they don't take it too personally. For me, it's a wake up. I come in here, I start streaming, I finish around 11:30 Australian time, which is like 9:30 US time, or sometimes I push it out to finishing at midday for me, and then I still have time. I can have some lunch. I can come back in and work on some other videos, some other content as well. So I've been doing some bench filming, working on some other projects. Otherwise, when I was starting my stream in the middle of the day, by the time I'd finished the stream, it was already too late to kind of start that other project. So for me, every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, if you're in the US at 8 o'clock, we will be streaming, we'll be going live, going through some giveaways, all that sort of stuff. Chuck A. The TBS Tango 2 is the future. Just got to wait for the backlog orders to clear. Yes, it definitely does have a big backlog. UAV Futures, I'm still in the Turnage Evolution and it works great. I really did like the Turnage Evolution as well, but unfortunately I started to get some fail safes. The second giveaway item. So today we are throwing in the prize from yesterday because even though it was claimed, I'm going to throw in that again because that person kind of cheated the form and entered like 40 times. You are going to be getting a SIM key, and because we hit over 200 viewers, we're going to throw this in here as well, which is a little Cine B, Cine Whoop kind of thing. It's got the TARS there in there. It can record 4K. I don't know what else it comes with. Some other little, looks like camera adapters and all that sort of stuff. So go enter that form. We're going to draw it live in a little bit, and then you have 30 minutes from then to claim that prize. Email me from the email address that is entered in that form, and then from there you win. If you don't claim it, don't worry, we're still going to give it away. We'll just roll it into tomorrow's prize and we'll put something else on there. So we'll keep jackpotting, hopefully getting higher and higher. But if you win, you do have to agree to pay shipping. Or if you don't want to pay shipping, we'll just roll the prize into tomorrow until someone wins who does want to do shipping. All right. And if a mod could post that link in there, that'd be great. I need to find some bot that posts some of these links as well. And William Barlow, what would your day is your favorite whoop to fly? What would you day? What would I? Okay, I think you're trying to say, what would you say is your favorite whoop to fly? It is the Mobula 6. I love that little thing, the Happy model. Let's have a bit of a Google together. Mobula 6. This little drone, only 20 grams. Grumpy Trev, if you're watching, please give this back. I want this. I miss this. It sounds like a song, a very bad song that I've just made up. So this bad boy right here. I love this drone. This one is a lot of fun. Okay, and let's have a look here. Okay. Like to enter the comp? No, you don't have to like the. You don't have to like the video. You can if you want to start liking the video. Um, but yeah, it's just. I don't know. Just. I just want to give these things away for. You don't have to do the like or anything like that unless you actually like the video or enjoy it. All right, DG, come on 200. We're going to get there. We actually did. We did get to 200, so I am going to throw that extra prize in. We were going to win the run cam split, but we've changed it to a full drone now. People saying I've got two of them and they rock. All right, and Andre is saying come to the server. So there's also a Discord link which Malice Vex is going to post as well. He just posted the docs for the form, so if you want to enter the giveaway, which we're going to be drawing in about a couple of minutes time, you can go join that. But also there's a Discord link which someone will post as well because my mods are amazing and I need to give them more credit. I need to give Malice Vex more credit too. Just, even though I really like him, don't tell him too much because it's better if I just if I'm a bit of a jerk to him. Don't tell him I said nice things about him. Hey Stu, or is it Stu? It is actually STEW. So thank you so much again, Gaptooth Granny, fattening my dog up. He can already hear the little jar going off. But if you had to build a quad with a DJI Air unit at its heart, what would you build? Here you go, Pooch. That's from Gaptooth Granny. He's just feeding you away. It is the... Where are we? If I had to build one, it would be the Bangod. So the Bangod from Cadol's Machine Works is my favorite frame. To date, it protects the air unit so well. The air unit is expensive, the frame is expensive as well, but it is just a rock solid beast of a quad that if we watch here, let me have a look here, check this out. We smash it into, let's have a look. Check. I think it's right. It's got an ad coming up. Who puts ads on these YouTube videos? Honestly, Stuart, what are you doing? Some brand new series only on Stan, coming April 26th. All right, boring. Okay, come on, play this video and then I'll skip ad. Okay, check this out. If I go, and then we're going to answer yours, Brian Fox. Don't worry. Okay, so the Bang God, this is why I loved it. These things we're flying past just here. See these big, there's these metal things just here. They are chunks of steel. I don't actually know what they use these for in construction, but they are like extremely tough. We are flying around and we smash into this thing. I thought I could get through here. Look at this. Kabam! And the quad was 100% fine. So that's why, and if you look at how it's all put together, let's see if we can hold it up so we can see it. It has these huge cages and everything on it. It's just a huge drone in terms of the amount of carbon you've got there to protect your components. This is where it's at. So if you're going to put some stuff in there, definitely go. Stop messaging me on Steam Mouse. It's distracting me. If you're going to build something in there, Gaptooth Granny, that's where it's at. All right, moving on. Brian Fox, you inspired me to get into FPV drones and the hobby. Thank you so much. I want to say, first and foremost, that is the entire mission of, if I press this button here, where are we at? Nope, nope. There we go. That is the entire mission of UAV Futures. It is about getting people flying, getting people into the hobby. As like I keep saying, FPV changed my life, and you guys watching too. You wouldn't be here watching this stream if it didn't change your life in some way as well, because we know the power that these stupid little toys have on us. It is all consuming. I think about them all day. The people that I've met, the relationships that I've developed with people, whether it be in real life, on the internet, the friends I've made, the problems I've solved thinking about this, the brain exercises, the feeling of accomplishment. We're building something, the really cool technology. So welcome to the hobby. It is that's exactly what we are here for, Brian, is just getting people flying. And it doesn't matter whether you are a new time watcher, a first time watcher, maybe you've been watching for years, or maybe you're one of those pilots who I helped get into the hobby, and then you thought, no, I'm a bit beyond what Stuart's doing. That's more of a beginner focused stuff. I want to focus on the elite, crazy flying stuff that I'm going to go watch. Fantastic, go for you. I couldn't be happier. It's not about whether you stay around in the long run and in terms of being on my channel. All I need to do is I want to open the door for you. I want to get you into the hobby and experiencing this amazing world of FPV because it changed my life. I want other people to experience that too. So thank you for letting me know that it did change you. Very much appreciated. And also for the super chat. So that $5 definitely, especially at this time, does go a long way to helping. So yeah, just thank you from the bottom of my heart for that message and also the super chat. And because it was a $5 or over, look, the dog's already getting excited. Charlie gets a little snack as well. So here you go, Charlie. That's from Brian Fox, Pooch. At the start, I was like, yeah, I'll give him a little treat, based on how many people donate. But now I've had to break them down into smaller pieces and put the limit up to of when I will actually give him one. Okay, Ben, such a lovely dog. Now I want a Choc Lab puppy. Bro, you have no idea. I'm going to see if we're going to draw the giveaway too soon, so make sure you go and enter that competition. But you have no idea. I'll see if I can find a picture of Charlie when he was a puppy. It was absolutely ridiculously cute. So I don't know if I'll be able to. You know what? I'll post it later. Nobody wants me to scroll through my phone and spend 2 minutes trying to find him and say, yeah, look, there's a dog photo. Okay. What's my thought on the Tiny Hawk 2 race at Mikey? I don't know what that is actually. So we're going to Google that now. Tiny Hawk 2 race. All right. Looks like, did it just come out? Actually, they might have even sent me one of these, and I just haven't got around to reviewing it. It looks pretty cool. That's this one right here for people playing along at home. Looks kind of cool. I still don't like the canopy design too much, but at least now it's on like a toothpicky kind of thing. It might go a little bit harder, but if it's just the same as the Tiny Hawk 2, but they've just changed the frame, I don't know if that's going to be enough. So I don't know. Time will tell. I will review it. Emax is one of my favorite companies as well. I feel like is from terms of the large Chinese manufacturers, these guys do it right, and they do listen to the community. And if they do a lot of research as well. They don't just bang out a lot of drones like some other companies. So I feel like Emacs, definitely a lot of respect for them as well. They help people get into the hobby as well. I've met the owners. I've went and saw their factory, and their entire mission as well is to let people get flying. That's also not at a crazy expensive price, and they do believe in quality. They've got things like the eco motors, and just all in all, they're doing some cool stuff. All right. I tell you what, I feel like I'm losing my voice from doing so much chit chatting right here. We've got Travis Stevens. Stu definitely got me into the hobby. There were tons of others who helped during the way, but his high energy and fun videos made me finally pull the trigger on the gear. Thanks so much, Travis, for those kind words. That's what it's about too. It is about sharing the information, but I want to also capture how much fun you have with your friends and how passionate I am about these things. And hopefully, when you watch it, like, yeah, that looks fun. That crazy Australian dude, he really looks like he's enjoying himself with these flying robots. Yep, I am, and it's great to bring that along as well. I used to cop a bit of flack about people being like, oh, this guy's waving his arms too much. Look at him, he's too excited. And you know what? Well, stuff the haters. I love this hobby. It makes me excited. I think about it every day. Pretty much, I am thinking about it before I go to bed and as soon as I wake up. And I wouldn't be able to do this so passionately if it wasn't genuine. A lot of people questioned me at the start, but here we are 5 years later, still talking about him, still super passionate about him, still waving my arms around, talking too fast. Because why? Well, it's easy. These things make it easy because it is an awesome hobby. Syntax. If I use the sim for a while, do I use the rates in my quad? I think you're trying to say if you match up the sim rates to the rates on your quad, try not. Look, you don't have to worry about that too much. Just it's all on feel. If you go flying and your rates are too low, okay, then try and put them up a little bit. You know, you can bring a laptop, and next time you go, put them up a little bit. Just work. You're not going to have some perfect setting, and you don't need to transition perfectly from sim to field. Just go out and you can always adjust stuff. That's the beauty of it. Oh, that battery didn't feel quite so well. Oh, I'll just tone it down just a little bit. Now, look, I'm going to see there is some live stream equipment right here. If you want to donate also, it would massively help out. We're going to try and update this studio a little bit, work on some extra cams, lightings, microphones, soundproofing, all this sort of stuff. I would like to do these live streams a little bit more because it's every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday at this same time. We're going to be streaming. But yeah, if there is a Streamlabs link up there, that also helps a little bit. Okay. We're getting a lot of questions coming in right now. Cody, I don't understand. Trench boxes to keep the pipeline you trench from cave. Oh, okay. Cody's let me know what those big metal things I crashed into were. So, well, thank you very much. And it is to stop the trench from caving in. Trench boxes to keep your pipeline trench from caving in. Yes, well, whatever they are, they definitely would normally smash a drone, but the Bangod was able to bounce it right off. People, you won't smash the like button. You know what? I haven't even liked my own videos, so let's do that right now. And I think, who do you guys want me to do to run the giveaway now? Is that what you would like me to do? If you do, hit that like button right now, and we'll see what happens. You might be in it. If you haven't entered the giveaway in the description, go put your email in. If you are a regular viewer and you've already watched, don't worry because you are still in the draw to win that. Okay. All right. So let's see. It's climbing. It's climbing. The like buttons are at 125 right now. We need to see that shirt. That's from the diatome. Maybe Gigi, you might have to wait and see the next one. I know you want to see the back of it. Malice Vex has posted the giveaway docs form right here. How can I highlight this as well? Sky High. I'm not sure how versed you are with the American FAA proposals, but do you think that if they pass, we'll see a hard push in a 3-inch or new 3.5 platforms over the dead 5-inch? You know what? I honestly feel like if you have and I think someone just donated to the Streamlabs. Thanks very much, Nick. It's hugely appreciated. I'm waiting for that to pop up on the screen, but thank you all. I have to give Charlie a little smacko. Thank you for helping me with those studios. We're going to jump back, talk about that. I do want to answer this FAA question. I feel like it's going to be with skateboarding, right? So when everybody tried to ban skateboarding, it had a huge surge, and then is that the right word? Huge surge, and then the government's like, no, you can't skate here, or all the malls and stuff. But that people still skate. It's going to be the same with 5 inches. It's a very hard law to police. People only follow the law usually when the law makes sense. If you have a law where it doesn't make sense, you're going to find a lot of people tend to be breaking it. So and it's also going to be very hard to regulate and catch. And all that sort of stuff. So I don't think 5 inches are going to be dead. There is going to be a increase in popularity on those smaller drones, but there's still going to be a large market for 5 inches, especially for people who want to put a GoPro or something like that on there. All right, let's have a look here. So thank you very much, Nick. I definitely, you know what? I think that's one of the first donations to the Streamlabs part. I need to find a way where that can pop up on the screen if you can put some text in there as well. So I'm going to do a little bit more testing. So thank you very much. At U of A Futures, you said if we hit 100 likes, we could see it. Okay. All right. So you guys want to see this shirt? I think this is the one that says Cat Family on the back or something. Oh, this feels a bit awkward. Oh, sorry, Charlie. All right, let me have a look here. I don't know. This is I'm gonna not this feels so wrong. Feels like where is this cat family? Here it is. You can see this stupid cat family thing on the back. What were they thinking? Like that just ruins this t-shirt. I like this t-shirt, but then they ruined it with putting a cat family face and something on the back. What is going on? Yeah, I do have pants on. Thank you. So got my comfy pants on. These are my favorite favorite pants we've got. All right, let's do it. We're up to 142 likes. We're going to draw the giveaway at 150. Okay, so the giveaway is coming out at 150 with that like button. People are laughing at that shirt. A one-eyed cat. Yeah, what are they doing, Diatone? Okay, yes, thank God. Thank God Stuart does have some clothes on. And okie dokie. All right, Discord links. Why we're doing here? Let's see. Smash that like button. People definitely want that giveaway. What we're going to be winning is this and also a SIM key. So the SIM key has carried on from yesterday's prize. Well, I've kind of doubled up on that, and a 4K little Whoop thing for some people to fly around. Or we're 148. It's getting close. Get your entries into if you haven't entered that email form. Charlie's getting excited. All right. Hey. So, all right, we're at 148. We're scrolling down. Cats are cool. It's a reference. It's a reference to a dead cat frame. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm not too sure. Andre is saying at UAV Futures, got my UK drone license recently. Now that I'm 18, drone laws are getting tougher and tougher. Absolutely. So, it's kind of a shame that we need a license and a regulation just to do this stuff where we don't hurt people. This is where I get really pissed too. Is it those drone pilots who do things that are irresponsible? If you are the sort of person flying around a crowded place near private property that can endanger something, you might trust your gear. But we've all had ESCs explode. We've all had fail safes and props explode. I just feel like if you're one of those people who was posting those things and doing dumb things, you've kind of spoiled the hobby for a lot of us. When for me, I want to go out to a park where there is no one around, preferably as isolated as possible, and just fly around the trees. I don't even want to go higher really than a tree, 10 feet higher than the tallest tree in the place. So there's no danger at whatsoever. It's stupid that a few people have spoiled it for us, and also the politicians don't quite understand. Okay, we are at 150. There we go. We're going to be drawing this giveaway now. Let's do it. So I'm going to find out how many people are in the form. Bear with me. And let's see. I need to go to this form, and we're going to click on my responses. All right, and I'm going to open it in a spreadsheet. This took a little bit too yesterday because I didn't want to show every single body's email address on the stream. We're getting a lot of hearts here. I'm a teacher pushing the whole class when one kid. It's like a teacher punishing the whole class when one kid does something wrong. So that's from Mr. Sprinkles. You know what? Give teachers a little bit of credit. Usually, it might be to stop if one kid does something wrong, and you do it maybe to set an example. Like, okay, this is why you don't steal one of the soccer balls and take it home. Okay, now because we're doing that, we don't have a soccer ball. We are missing out today. So it's going to make sure that kid doesn't steal it again. And the other kids think, oh, maybe I don't want to do that. But the government, with their regulations, I don't know, it's kind of stupid. Mm-hmm. Plus, I used to be a teacher as well. All right, let's have a look. We have what's our max amount of entries? Thank you to everybody. All right, 212. And I can't see any duplicates, which is looking good. Okay, so I need to pick a random number between 1 and 212. And I can see, let's have a look here. Let's have a look. 1 and 212. Google. Random, and I'll put this on the screen. Random number between random number generators. Integer generator, random.org. Let's go here. Okay. Nope, that looks too confusing for me. Random number generator. Here we go. Let's have a look. Let's put this on the screen. So, random number generator between 1 and 212. And let's have a look here. So let's first get random. Okay, entry 100. Is this on the screen? Can you guys see that? Hang on. I'll drag it across so you can see it's 112. So you can see right here. We have entry 112. Bear with me. I'm going to go through and find people's email who is on there, but I don't want to blast everybody's email on across broadcast everybody's emails. Okay, so entry, what did I say? 112. And okay, this is, if I can take this into a separate window, minimize this, we're going to shrink this down to a little bit. And I can zoom in a little bit too. Here we go. So entry, this one here. So this person has won a drone. Fingers crossed. It is, let's have a look where I push this button. This one? Okay. Oh, I just pressed 2. Anyway, that's because that's what my little hotkey is. If I push Control Z, you should be able to see that. But this person here, whoever this was that just entered, Control Z, there we go. That was when they entered. Yasha V at this person, and it's glad you're a kid. There you go, you've answered me. Are you a patron? Why or why not? So thank you so much for watching the channel. If you can please email me, you have half an hour from now at 12. It's 11:47 a.m. my time. I'm going to be checking my email. If you enter and you can email me within half an hour, you're going to win a SIM key and also this little drone. You might have to pay postage though, or if you don't want to pay postage, you can forfeit the prize if you want. We'll roll it over. But if you don't hit me up within that half an hour, you are going to forfeit it, and we will roll it into tomorrow's prize there, so we can jackpot it a little bit. So there you go. I feel like that's a fair way of doing things. All right. No worries. Callum is still here watching it. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Look, that was a bit of fun on the stream. Congrats. It ain't me. So congrats. You know what I like to? I think a lot of people are really supportive in this hobby. So one of these days we might win. And we've got a few people in here. And it's good too to know that, look, that's a kid watching this. So if you're that kid, congratulations. And that feels good too, to get people into the hobby. It's all about getting people out there, and a prize always feels special when you give it to somebody who really wouldn't have that option without it as well. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. People saying, no, I was right below. People saying I was 108. No, people saying congrats. So yeah, so anyway, that's hopefully how it is. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. Don't worry, whatever the stream is, whatever my stupid YouTube setting was today, I know it said it was going to be at the wrong time. If you're one of the people who stuck around, threw some questions in, a super donation, super chat. If you gave Charlie his little $5 smack goes, it was very much appreciated. I will be here tomorrow. We're going to jump in. I might do something a little bit special. What I'm going to do today is start working on this studio. So I want the stream to be a little bit better. Got a lot of stuff planned. I was going to open some motors and stuff and go through some of them, but we kind of got a little bit distracted. We will do that tomorrow. People want me to tell a joke. I got to think of, you know what? I'm going to make a list of some good jokes because I don't know. It's a lot of the jokes I have. I don't know how appropriate they're going to be for YouTube. But anyway, So anyway, and plus there's kids watching. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Subscribe for more FPV related content. I'm going to find out how to end the stream, all this sort of stuff, because we had some technical difficulties at the start. The mic was muted, the software wasn't working, the time was set up wrong, all that sort of stuff. Love you all. Catch you tomorrow. And as always, happy flying. All right. Oh, Discord links too. The Discord links there as well. So go check that out. Shout out to Patreon. All right. We still got some people saying Stu got me into you guys. Got to let me leave, boys. What's going on here? Okay. And here we go. All right, send out an email with a reminder for the next live. I don't want to spam people's emails, so I'm not going to send out an email. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on here. I'm going to do it right now as soon as I finish, and you can click my channel and then click set reminder. So make sure you've got that bell icon and the notifications of when I go live, all that sort of stuff. Make sure that's enabled on my channel, and then you'll be able to jump in at the start. So thank you, everybody. I wonder who was here right from the start. I wonder if anybody watched this entire thing and sat along. And yeah. Anyway, wherever you are, I hope you have an amazing night, day, all that sort of stuff. I'm getting a bit too sentimental here and answering questions. What is Australian for beer? Just beer. And when is the next stream? The next stream is tomorrow. So this time, 10 hours from now, 22 hours from now, the stream will start again. All right, catches. And I got to find this end video thing. Did you like that, Charlie? Hey, got some little smackos. Do you want to? What do you want to say to the stream? Speak. No, I'm okay. Just gonna chill. All right, let's.